Good morning. We are in Tbilisi on our second day here in Georgia. Just dodging the cats on the street. And just gonna have a little bit of an explore of the city, really. See what we can find. So join me on my adventure. And this is what we're working with here. Beautiful sunny day. I'm roughly where we were yesterday, here in the main square. One thing I have noticed is that you can get PCR tests everywhere. They're like advertised for them. So for example, just like PCR test, you can get it right here. That was not scripted. Like they're literally every 100 meters or so, these PCR tests that they just advertise like they're just any other product that or service that you can get. So I think that's kind of interesting. Anyway, I've arrived at Magti and gonna see if we can get a new SIM card. So I found what I was looking for. It's an abandoned cable car station. Now unfortunately, there's someone inside it and I want to be able to take pictures inside, but there's workers in there, so I'm wondering if I can get in or not. Let's see if I can ask this guy. Привет. Можно фотографировать здесь или нет? Нет? Ну ладно. Там? Нет? No, it's locked. Yeah. Alright, well, that was mission unsuccess. I have either two options. One, to sort of wait until the evening and see if I can get in another way, or around the back or something. I don't know. It's a pretty cool looking building. What? Through. Okay. Это красивое задание. Да.
Сигарет варма.
Не, спасибо. Ой, ну, спасибо. Ой, вот. Wow. So this is the abandoned cable car station. Oh, that's so cool. Нет. I can't believe they let me in. That's so cool. So what happened was these vloggers came around the back and oh hello kitty. Eventually they found the key. One of the workers there found the key to unlock the padlock on the front door, so they let me in. Oh, just unbelievable luck. That's so cool. I mean, it wasn't really abandoned like I saw online, but it was very cool nonetheless to see that. Yeah, I'm gonna take that as a mission success. So there's the abandoned cable car station of Tbilisi. So after that my sixth mission. I'm going to try and do some more exploring here in Tbilisi. So see if we can find some Soviet mosaics or something like that. I'm not sure how many Georgia will have because like in Ukraine, many of the former Soviet symbols were sort of modified or removed in order to like rid themselves of their past, basically. So we'll see what we can find. Hopefully we can find some cool things to look at. That is a brilliant old Soviet building. You can see I don't know if you can see on some of the decor up the top, but there's little strands of wheat and things, so it's a very socialist symbol. It's just a small detail, but you can see it again in the window. Very impressive looking building. I've seen that there is somewhere in an underpass some mosaic, but I don't know if this is it. Nothing that I can see. Oh, that's the first failure. So we're going to try and catch the metro. I only am vaguely aware of what I'm supposed to do, and that is to purchase a metro card that apparently you can get at each station. Now I just got to work out where the station is, and then we'll be right. Right, we found the metro, and as you can see, here's the M. We also have this beautiful Soviet art here on the front, 1965. I think that's cool. How much about? Cards? For metro? Metro, da. Card?
Cash.
Cash. Yeah. Okay. So lovely gentleman just helped me out, speaks English, got me the card. Let's see what we do here. Just tap it, go. Oh, that's fast. So yeah, there was a lovely gentleman who spoke English. He explained to me that it cost 2 lari for a car, and that one trip on the metro is 1 lari. So I've got the stops on my phone, but I hope they're written in Latin script down here. So we'll see how we go. That's where we're heading at the moment. Yeah, that's where I want to go. Tbilisi. 1965, this metro was built. So that's where we got on, and we're now here. We want to go to here. So I accidentally went one stop too far because I'm an absolute dingus. But here we are at Djuba. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to catch the metro, the other metro, one stop in the other direction to get to where I wanted to be. I don't know why I couldn't count to 4, but turns out I can't. Next one's here anyway, so not the end of the world. This one is me.
Oh, yeah. In Georgia, it's your first time?
Yeah.
Do you like?
Yeah. It wasn't stopping at this station.
Tbilisi. Yeah, Tbilisi, it's closed right now.
It's closed.
It's closed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was told by some people on the metro that that stop was closed. So it wasn't that I couldn't count to 4. That station is just not operating at the moment, so we're going to jump back onto the metro, I think, and try go back to Tbilisi where I was, and maybe walk from there. Currently at Tbilisi, the area, lots of markets and things. Okay, so I got some, I don't even know what this is, bread, but I got it from this place here. So now I have some small notes. I was able to pay with 50 lari, and I think this was only like 3 lari 50. So in the meantime, we're going to try and not get ourselves killed crossing this interesting place. How's this for wheelchair access? Imagine if you're in a wheelchair going up here. Oh, it would be a disaster. So yeah, this is Tbilisi. That's insane. Look at the traffic. Opposite is a system of organised chaos. So those yellow buses over there, they're called marshrutkas, and I'm going to be taking one of those the day after tomorrow when I'm going to Stepansminda, also known as Kazbegi. So I've got to find the one over there that has the town that I want to go to written on the front. So yeah, that's how you get around a lot of ex-Soviet countries, on these yellow buses. So we'll see that in a couple of days' time. Very relaxed drivers here. Yeah, Georgia's known for its very calm traffic, level-headed drivers, as you can hear from the silence surrounding me right now. Now that it's rained, it's very humid. One thing about Georgia is that it's got a huge variety of climate classifications, all the way from like alpine in the northern part of the country where the Caucasus Mountains are, down to the Black Sea coast where it's kind of tropical almost. It's got a subtropical climate, lots of rainfall, very humid. Parts of the centre as well are like that. And then in the southeast you've got quite dry, arid land. So it's got quite a mix of everything. For quite a small country, Georgia has quite a high diversity in climate classifications. So I'm sure if we just go around, we'll find some interesting things. Maybe. I did find this. That. Very cool Soviet structure. So we're going to take some pictures of that in a second. But I see a mosaic over this way we're going to try to get closer to. That's pretty cool. One thing about the Soviet Union was that they used socialist art in quite powerful ways, and they would put very bold socialist monuments and mosaics and things which were very popular to put in public locations like metro stations or just on random walls in places. So there's a random wall in a place. So in lots of former Soviet countries, mosaics are quite a common feature of the city art, I guess. So I was walking around the Expo Center and look what I found. Oh my god, it's a mosaic. That's so awesome. Wow. Wow. Gotta touch every mosaic, that's a rule. Ah, I love it. Wonder when it was made. Oh, it could have been any time really. In the Soviet era for sure, because she's holding a hammer here, and again, one of the strong socialist symbols. This person's holding an atom. The Soviet Union was very big on atomic science, and even today near Moscow there's a town called Dubna and they produce a lot of new elements there. So atomic science is very big in the Soviet Union, and they incorporated that into their art as well. So how awesome is that? One thing I wanted to mention about this mosaic is it has the traditional Georgian symbol, the Borgali, which is become a symbol of Georgian culture and life, and it was used especially by those who wishing to assert the Georgian identity over the old Soviet one in the early days of independence, and nowadays it's become a very popular symbol of Georgian culture, including being on like the logo of the national rugby team, being on passports, things like that. So there's the Borgali. So I was just walking near the mosaic over there, and look what I found. Oh my gosh, a giant Soviet monument. How awesome is that? Here we have some workers holding a gear. The atom is for the scientists. I don't know if you can see the atom up the top there. But got a plane over there as well, and very brutalist style. So that's very typical of Soviet monuments. So I can't believe I found that. That's a jackpot right there. Wow, look at it. Noticed another mural. In the Soviet Union they made a lot of three-dimensional murals called bas reliefs, and I've seen one just up ahead, so we're going to go check it out. Wow. Again, you can see the symbol of Georgia. We've got lots of socialist elements here, like the sickle, as you can see just here, and the wheat, the sticks of wheat as well as the hammer and the gear in the top corner, so symbolizing the worker. It's right next to that other one. So if you're in Georgia, come to Expo, Georgia. Well worth coming to see the Soviet artwork. Behind me is an Armenian church here in Tbilisi, Georgia. Armenia was the very first country in the world to adopt Christianity as its religion in the year 300 CE or AD. It's a very long-standing part of their culture, and as we'll see later when we go to Armenia, it remains a strong part of their culture today. Like some kind of abandoned building. We're literally just off the main street, just down there. And there's just buildings here that have just fallen apart, really. And it just goes to show just how unequal a lot of these ex-Soviet countries were. I mean, Georgia was more well off than some of them. In many ex-Soviet countries, there is still a division between the haves and the have-nots. It doesn't trickle down to the people because the oligarchs and top dogs basically hoard a lot of it. So I got off the metro at Ablabari, and this isn't too far from there, and found an amazing view of Tbilisi. Look at it. How good? I made it. Along with Ukrainian flags, a flag that you'll commonly find in Tbilisi is see behind me, which is well, flags. We've got a big ring of them here around this roundabout of a combination of Georgian and EU flags. Now, Georgia, of course, is not in the European Union, but it aspires to be part of it. So I think you can see where their true aspirations lie when you see all the EU flags flying about. So, yeah. I'm trying to work out why there's so many people here. What is this? There's lots of cameras about. Something must be going on with the European Union. What is this?
Oh, so like basically, our government is doing some political moves that aren't really helping our country to move into Europe.
Oh, the European Union. Yes.
Yeah. So our president said that she would make a little gathering today with ambassadors of EU, France, Germany, and they were all here, and US too.
Yes.
They were all here, and they are now gone. Now we're just like going home. 20th, there is a bigger political gathering, which is planned from the opposition of the government.
So it's like a pro-European Union.
Yeah. They basically say that they're both pro-European, but some they say I'm more European.
Yeah. Okay.
You're from?
I'm from Australia.
Oh.
Oscar. My name is Oscar.
Oh. My name is Andre.
Nice to meet you. In Georgia, do most people want to be part of European Union?
Yes.
Yeah. Obviously, it's like a better future for us.
Only old people who remember their
the Soviet Union. Yeah.
Who remember their youth as being happy.
Yeah.
Only they want Russia. So
most younger generations want.
Middle-aged people want.
Who actually see real problems and don't just have nostalgia for when bread was cheaper.
Yeah. So where do you see Europe taking Georgia?
In a better place.
In a better place, yeah.
How did you end up here?
It's a place I always wanted to visit. So
You like it here?
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Tomorrow,
Where have you been so far?
Just in Tbilisi, but tomorrow I'm going to Kazbegi.
Oh,
that's
great.
That's such a great place.
Yeah.
You'll be able to take good pictures.
Good pictures in Kazbegi.
One of the greatest places in whole Georgia.
I'm
You're
glad.
in for a ride.
Okay, thank you. It's nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet
Have a good one.
Bye.
Earlier today, there must have been some ambassadors from the US, the UK, not the UK, Germany, France, about the possibility of progressing Georgia's prospects for joining the EU. So the people I was speaking to there, the young people, were looking forward to joining the EU because they see that as the future of their country. So it is only the old people who have, the nostalgia for Soviet times who don't see the EU as the future, but pretty much everyone else does. So yeah, I just stumbled across this. Andre wasn't kidding when he said there was a larger protest planned. Just one day after I left Georgia, thousands of people turned out on the streets of Tbilisi to advocate for Georgia's candidacy to the European Union. 3 days later, on June 23rd, the European Union had an announcement regarding the status of Georgia, Moldova and Ukraine. All three countries had submitted applications to join the European Union just days after Russian intervention. The EU announced that candidate status would be awarded to Moldova and Ukraine, but not Georgia, which said it needed to do more to meet EU requirements. So for today, Georgia remains simply an applicant. Who knows what the future will hold? Back to Georgia. And now I think we're going to take some night photos of the old town. So hopefully we can get a good view of that and maybe some churches as well. So let's go, let's do it. So found a church, large church here, so we're gonna get some photos in here. Whoa. Look at this. Let's go.